And welcome back to Words and Paper ASMR. I'm back with another different type of video. I'm not feeling so great this weekend, so I don't really have it in me to read a full chapter of the Odyssey. So in lieu of that, I thought I would just share with you something that I'll be doing anyways, which is planning out my week. So this planner is a bit of a new venture for me. I haven't really used a planner in the past. Oh, an important note. This is going to be primarily soft-spoken, so no whispering, I don't believe, in this video. I hope you can hear some crinkling in the background. I think one of my rabbits has gotten into something. No, just some packaging I left out for them to play with. They like to rip things up, so. Planning is a new venture for me. Before, I've always done it just online, in an Excel spreadsheet. But towards the end of last year, I think someone posted about this planner on my Facebook page. It's from a Kickstarter. It's called the Spark Notebook, and it's very goal-oriented. So you work on it, and you fill out different goals you have and all the steps you're going to take to achieve them, and that just sounded very, I don't know, that just sounded very helpful for day-to-day life planning, but also longer-term project planning as well. So it came just in this nice gray suede, and I added a bit of washi tape to it here. These actually don't really match at all, but whatever, I like it. And I just put a little on the spine here. It's starting to come up. It's washi tape here on the spine is starting to come off, so I'm going to have to probably change it within the next few months. And please excuse, as usual, any strange noises in the background. It might be from outside my window, or it could be my rabbits who are being very feisty this evening. Maybe it's the Easter spirit. They're being very mischievous. Alright, but let's get to the planning. So, the way I'm starting out back here, beginning of March. So I have two bookmarks, the first of which I keep here at the beginning of March. I have my March goals, and so every time I start a week, I revisit my monthly goals and think, is there anything I can do this week that's a small piece to a larger goal? So are there things I have already achieved? Well, this first one, start my ASMR channel, that happened. You guys are a part of that, so yay. Establish paper topic and some research for a Virgil seminar that I'm in. I have already done some of this. I have a paper topic, I've done some research, but I certainly need to do more research. So I'll include some of this for this week. Complete paperwork and so forth. I haven't done any of this. I'll see if I can find time to do that this week. And halfway through Hansen and Quinn. This is a Greek grammar book that I was going to use for review, but I actually haven't started, and this probably isn't going to happen this month since I only have one full week left. I'll probably have to revisit this next month. This is last week. I like to decorate it with some more washi, and that's where I keep my second bookmark, my green bookmark. So this is for the week of March 21st. So So did I do a Virgil scholarship review? I did, a little bit. I read the Ross, but ultimately I discovered the Sanders isn't applicable for the research that I'm doing, so kind of flipped through it, didn't read it. Not a big deal that I didn't do it. Work on Greek prepositions, I didn't. I did work on adverbs though, so I have been doing some Greek grammar this past week. Gosh, did I run 3 times? I think I only ran twice this week. I have shin splints. I'm training for a half marathon that's in only about 3 weeks now. It's getting real close. But running as much as I should be is becoming difficult because I have shin splints. So I've cut down quite a bit on my running. So I ran twice this week, and CrossFit 2 times this week I did, so I achieved that goal as well. Alright. So I don't do too much decorating. I know there's a movement, and you can find lots of YouTube channels of people who decorate their planners. My planner doesn't really allow for a lot. There's a lot of room for decorating. I use up most of it. But this is what I did last week. I just had 2 different washi tapes and I alternated. I'm not a huge fan of how this turned out, but no big deal because the week is over. Oh, I didn't fill in what time I woke up this week. I usually do that. Dang it. I want to say I was very good this week. I woke up before. This is going to sound ridiculous to some people who have, I don't know, real jobs. I'm a graduate student, so I get to sleep in sometimes. Although most graduate students will tell you they don't sleep at all, but I find that I'm better off getting an extra hour of sleep and doing an hour less work, because that'll just mean I can be more productive the next day if I'm better rested. I'm pretty sure I woke up around 8 a.m. every day this week, which is pretty good, especially since I go to bed at midnight, so it's about perfect. Alright, so the week of March 8th is completely blank and ready for planning. So on this left side in the planner, there's always some sort of like, I don't know, I guess the idea is that I'm supposed to journal. She has inspirational quotes or questions and things. Last week I did it. Right, so the prompt was every big task is a series of small tasks. So I thought I should be doing a scholarship review. There's some bunnies scratching in the background. For the next 2 weeks. And at the end of those 2 weeks, I should be doing an outline or an abstract for the paper. So that means that my goals for this week should be a scholarship review. This is for my Virgil paper. I also have to do an outline or an abstract. That'll be towards the end of the week. I'll probably do that on the weekend. I'm also putting up my place on the market to sublet for a couple months while I'll be out of town. So I probably need to do a lot of cleaning. So I'll declutter this week. Probably my bedroom and the public area. By public area, I mean things like my living room and dining room. They don't need to see a picture of the office. Not to mention, it'll probably take me, I don't know, a good solid 4 or 5 days of working on my office to clean it. It's a total mess. Alright. So those are those 2 items. Certainly I can have more goals for the week. I can't think of any at the moment. It's a bit of pressure when I'm on camera to think up all these goals for the week. just in case you might be interested in it. There's a box down here for reflect and celebrate. I don't ever do that. I don't know what I'm supposed to be reflecting on or celebrating. Sometimes I'll put other things in here. And then also there's a chance to review yearly, monthly goals, your progress, your 30-day challenge, which I haven't been keeping very good track of. Although I think I'm doing very well on it to wake up no later than 8:30 every day. I'd say I'm probably about 80% on track for that. Alright. But this is where I get to start decorating a little bit. So again, all I really do is washi tape. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to set this aside. And we can take a look in my washi tape box. This is completely disorganized, but I'm thinking the weather's been really nice here. Springy. I think this is kind of nice and springy. This is also pretty nice and springy. This is also one of the washi tapes I have on the outside. This is cute, and I almost never use this. I don't know why it's so cute, but I mostly use washi tape for scrapbooking, and I just don't use colors like that when I scrapbook. This is a very nice shade of green. I actually really like the idea of those two together. Let's see if there's anything else. If you can tell, this is a shoebox. And in here, there's the tissue. Left over. I still have in the bottom here. I'm looking at this. Yellow is nice, springy color. Let's take a look at that yellow and blue. That's also very cute. But I use this all the time, the yellow, when I scrapbook, so. Although I still have about like 30 yards of it left. I think I might save that and use the green. Alright, now let's set this aside and get back to planning. I tend not to do anything very interesting on this page, but since this whole reflect and celebrate box just drives me nuts, what am I supposed to reflect and celebrate? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead. So this chevron is actually pointing towards the page turn. Make this one just a little bit shorter. How about that? It's a little odd, isn't it? Alright, my apologies, I had to have another cut. My phone ran out of memory, which seems to be an ongoing problem. If you have any ideas on how to, I don't know, make longer videos, I guess I could stop using my phone. But I have to make them in about 15 or so minute chunks, and then I can just splice them together. Alright, I think I was saying, so I just put these down. That's pretty much the only new thing I did. And I was about to say, when I noticed it had stopped, that you know what, these 3 goals this week, well 3 isn't very many, they're actually fairly time consuming in and of themselves, except for perhaps the outline and abstract. But I mean, the scholarship review is several hours every day. Decluttering is probably an hour every day, so it's probably good to leave it like this. Alright. I shall leave my bookmark out for now. Alright, so completely blank. One of the things that I like about the setup of this planner is that you're not sort of tied into any sort of timing system that they've laid out. We just have 3 segments for every day. We have morning, noon, and night. So everything that's before lunch I pretty much put in here. Everything that's after lunch I put in here. And everything that's after, I don't know, maybe like 5 p.m. I put down here. Alright, so Monday is my free day, which of course doesn't mean that I can do whatever I want, but it means I can structure my day however I would like. So in the morning, I'd like to go for a run, and I need to work at, I'm a research assistant, so I need to put in my hours. Alright, I think that's all I'm doing in the morning. So after my job, I'll have lunch, because one of my goals is to declutter. I'll do lunch and chores. Like to do this together in about an hour and a half together. I have an appointment at 3 p.m. Let me think. And then after that, it'll run up around 4 o'clock. I need to do some homework I need to do. Or finish that I've already begun. And I'm also going to need to read some Greek. Alright. So I'm not getting to anything Virgil, but I am getting some chores done on Monday. On Tuesday, so in the morning, I typically have free mornings every day of the week, but again that means just I can structure it the way I like. It doesn't mean I don't have work. So Tuesday morning from 9 to 12, should probably do some Virgil reading here. And then I have to go to my job. And I have a little bit of a break. 6:30. This is CrossFit. And then following that, I have to read Greek. And the Wednesday of morning, March 30th. I have a class that starts earlier. I think I'll read Greek because it's for the class that's this morning. And from 12 to 2, I have class. And then I do the same thing after class. I get that work done. Wednesday night. When am I gonna run? I run Monday. CrossFit's Tuesday, Thursday. I normally CrossFit Monday, Thursdays. I'm trying to change it up a little bit. I suppose I can run. I'll just be inside on the treadmill. And then I also have homework I have to do. Gosh, when am I think the cleaning is going to end up on the weekend. So Thursday morning, I'm going to read Virgil. But then I have class again. I have prose comp class. And 2:30 to 5:30. And I have my job. Alright, so Thursday, I'm going to go to CrossFit again. So that's at 6:30. And that evening, my gosh, I'm actually going to have to wait and see what my homework is going to be to decide exactly how I'm going to lay this out. But it's basically going to be leftovers for dinner and then just straight reading all the way until I go to bed. It's days like this that make me wish I didn't have to work that job. Alright, but 9 to 11, I know that I'm going to read Greek. And then from 12 to 2, I have survey. I don't go to my job on Fridays. I make that up on the weekend. This is actually one of my favorite things. So from 2 to 4, I have snacks and read. And I usually end up, it'd be smart for me to bring my snacks, but I usually end up leaving the building because, gosh, it's just so, I just need to walk outside, get fresh air. And then, this is my favorite bit on Friday night, from 4 to 7 p.m. is when I have my seminar. Right? So after I'm drained from all the week of doing all my work, there we have it, Friday, not just at the end of the day, but like past the end of the day. I have class into the evening. It drives me nuts. It just drives me nuts. I'm definitely not going to get anything done after this. We'll probably go out for drinks after seminars, though. No getting any work done on Friday night. But on Saturday, what do you think? I've done my CrossFit twice. I need to run on Saturday. This is going to be a big Virgil scholarship review day. I'm going to have to make it into work for a couple hours. Because I do have a set number of hours I have to work every week. So I need to run, do Virgil. This is probably going to be declutter the bedroom. I think the bedroom's probably the easiest. I spend much less time in there than I do out here, where my desk is and where the couch is and all that. So it's not as messy. On Sunday, I do yoga, more Virgil, and I'll declutter public space. Alright, and so the last thing I do to help spice it up, I need to write down, I forgot to write it down this week, but I write down the time I wake up every morning. Oh, and you know what else I need to find time to do? Edit this video. I'll probably squeeze that in somewhere in here. Between when I'm done with lunch and chores. I'll probably have, on Monday, I'll probably have some time in here to do it. Or potentially in the morning, depending on how my run goes. Alright, and as you saw on my last week's, I tend just to run some washi tape here across the top. Nothing too fancy. I do want to trim off that edge down there. And then, in keeping with the spring theme, I'm thinking I might just run this across the top here. And that way it carries a little more of that color also. Oops, my hand was in the way. It carries a little bit of that color up here too. Alright, so it looks like I'm running out of time, and I'm pretty much done with my plan. Make sure my ribbon goes back in the correct place. So hopefully I'll achieve my goals and have a productive week. And hopefully your week will be productive as well. And as usual, I'll leave you with some lovely sounds of this book. And hopefully next weekend I'll be back with a recording of another book of the author.